Voguing, Corling, or Helen RD over at Starship Modeler. Welcome to the workshop. Greetings. It is March 1st, 2013, which means as of about 20 hours ago, the 4th annual Scale Model Addict Big Spring Contest is underway. And now it's time for me to show you what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be building, to start off with at least, is the Starfury from Babylon 5 using the collector kit from Revell Monogram. I'll be building the kit mostly stock. I'll be using custom markings, so most of these won't get used at all. I'll also be adding the aftermarket guns from Starship Modeler. Other than that, I've got 2 sprues of some chunky plastic goodness that I'm going to be getting into here shortly. This should prove to be an interesting build. It's been about, 17 or 18 years since I built one of these last. Should be interesting. Alright, quick progress update on the Starfury. I've actually gotten some work done on it. Fuselage together. Yeah, fuselage, 2 pieces, which was followed by the back plate with the engines. As the instructions called out, I went ahead and drilled out what appear to be gun barrels on the back of the part. Got the lower wing assembled. There is some seamage along here where the parts come together. I've done what I can to minimize the seams without going in with the AVES. I'll see how it looks under primer. I may wind up going back in. These seams here and here will definitely call for AVES because they shouldn't be gapped like that. But that's where we're sitting at the moment. I've also set up my custom wing art. This ship will be the Queen of Spades. It's a pic I actually rendered in Poser 7 and then printed out onto clear decal film. And in lieu of wing numbers, I'm going to be using some of the Omega 7 logos like I did on the Changewood 1 build a while back. That's where we're sitting. SMA contest is well underway. Those of you interested, please go over to ScaleModelAddict.com, take a look at the entries. Feel free to sign up and join up. Should be a fun time. Okay, we are back again. Still working on the Starfury. Those seams I showed in the earlier segment, gone to an old trick because of how close these were. I don't know how well it's showing up in the light, but you could probably just make out a little bit of a gleam there. What I basically did was took some the old tester's tube cement, laid out a bead along the seam, and then just smooth it out with my finger. The same thing over here. Once that's dry, that should take care of that seam. I've also got the cockpit tub glued into place. done some more work on the seams along the sides of the engines. And got fuel cells in place and some heavy-duty sanding done on the seams in the upper wing. Next step is going to be take the upper wing and made it into the assembly like so. It's going to have a couple of pretty ugly seams, mostly down there around the bottom, well, around the top. But we'll see how well I can fill that out. The seams along the join here and here don't look like they're going to be that bad though. So stay tuned. We'll see how things go. All in all, I think the build part of this is actually going to go fairly quickly. Okay, before I actually go ahead and install the upper guns, I wanted to show you guys part of why I went ahead and got the Starship Modeler upgrade set. First off, what we've got here, yep, didn't want to do that, wanted to do that. There we go. Sorry, I'm not as good at this as Bad Grundles is. What we got here is one of the kit supplied guns. As you can see, the fluting on the barrel is kind of crude and runs in concentric circles around the circumference of the barrel. And of course, you've also got this lovely open space here that in all reality needs to be filled. You also have no actual barrels. This is where your gun barrels should be, and those are nice solid chunks. What we've got here is one of the upgrade guns. As you can see, well, I hope you can see, you've got grooves running parallel to the direction of the gun barrel, and the barrels themselves are actually open. Those two reasons alone pretty much justify to me that and the fact the resin guns are actually based off the CGI files for the Starfury. But those details justify to me the cost of buying these little guys versus using the kit supplied guns. Alright, one more quick little update for tonight. Got the upper guns in place. I may still go in and drill these a little deeper, but I think for the most part I'll just paint them black and call it good. Got the ends clamped down. Gonna wait until those cure overnight before I go in and try to clamp down over this lovely gap here and here. This wouldn't be a problem normally, but the resin guns are a bit thicker across than the kit guns are. So, well, I wind up having to deal with some unexpected fit issues, like having to trim the wing here and here in order to even be able to get to the point I'm at now. But that's where we're sitting at the moment. With luck, things will keep progressing just like they are. So far, it's actually been fairly smooth sailing. Okay, work continues a small pace here, as you can see by the massive clamps. Engines are in play, or set up. At this point I should, yeah, I can safely remove those. Alright, get the wings glued in. Now I'll need to go in and fill these seams here and here. Need to make a small adjustment here and here, namely these little step details, so that I can install the lower guns. Got to do a little seam work on the upper engine pods. All in all, they seem to have lined up fairly well, which is good. But that's where we're sitting. Soon enough, we'll be ready to start thinking about things like primer and paint.